Mais comment tu commences? Genre, qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je dise? Hello!
Attends.
Hi!
Ben, je vais faire une petite introduction.
Qu'est-ce que je vais faire pendant ce temps-là? Je sais pas quoi faire, j'ai ma voix déjà!
Ok, je sais pas quoi dire, je me souviens plus.
Faut regarder là, hein? Faut pas regarder là.
Ouais, je sais, faut regarder là. Hi everyone! So for today's video, you might notice someone new, someone a little bit different.
Hello!
So like I mentioned in a few video back, I changed apartments. I'm kind of like in the life-changing things. So right now I'm living at Maude's apartment. So say thank you to Maude and hi to Maude.
Hello!
So today we just wanted to sit down and just like play with makeup. Like most of my videos, we're just going to sit down and play with makeup and see where the makeup is going to take us like usual. Would you like to say a few words to introduce yourself or?
Well, here's my apartment. As you can see, it's white because I never painted my walls, so yeah, we can just skip to the makeup part. It's plain, you know. So let's make myself colorful. Like as colorful as my apartment, so.
Okay, so today we're playing with colors.
Yes.
Alright, so I don't really do makeup on other people that often. I usually do makeup on myself, so this is going to be a really like interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I think it'll turn out good.
I hope so.
I hope you trust me.
Yes, I do. No worries.
Okay, doke. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take some concealer. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC15. This is definitely not your shade. This is way too light, but we're using this as a base, as a primer for the eyes, so it doesn't really matter. We are going to cover it up with some eyeshadow afterwards, but I'm just going to take a tiny little bit just to like prep your eyelids. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of that and I'm going to be putting this on your eyelids. You can close your lids. I'm going to be putting just a little bit. So I'm just tapping this all over her eyelids. And like all of my videos, I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to be doing on Maude today. I do have a little bit of an idea, but I'm not quite sure. So we're just going to see where the makeup is going to take us. So first thing I want to do, I actually never tried this pencil on my eyes before. This I usually use on the lips. This is a pencil which you can use in the brows, on the lids and the lips, so it's a really practical one. And it's also a very like neutral type of shade, so I'm going to be using this as a base for the eyeshadow we're going to apply on top.
Please just don't stab me.
I'll try.
Okay.
So today I really wanted to do something very elongated, very sharp and very smoky. And I also wanted to do like kind of a little pop of color, maybe in the inner corners and on the outer corners. But we're mainly going to create a very like cat eye, smoky kind of shape. So I'm going to start and create the shape of the eyeshadow and the eye makeup look using this pencil. So yes, I'm just going to start so you can close your eyes. I'm just going to start and place this at the root of the eyes. And I'm going to create a very intense wing. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to take a clean flat brush and I'm just going to start and like clean up the shape. I'm just going to go underneath. All right, and then I'm going to start and bring this shape in the crease. So I'm just going to bring it in and I'm going to create a very intense cut crease. I'm also going to start and bring this towards the inner corners. So I'm really creating, oh my god, I'm messing up your hair so much.
It's okay.
So I'm really creating a very intense cut crease and wing it outwards. And then I'm going back in with the brush and blending some more. So I'm just slowly building the shape up. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a secret agent. No, I work for the government, federal government of Canada.
And you're a graphic designer?
Yes, I've studied graphic design as yourself. And actually, you know, we studied together. So.
Yes, we went to the same university.
Oh.
So we created a little bit of a dimension in the crease and also winged out the outer corners. So we created a very smoky, intense shape. I'm not sure if this is symmetrical. Even on someone else, I just cannot do symmetrical makeup looks. Not sure why. I think it's pretty symmetrical. I'm also going to bring this shade towards her inner corners. So I'm really just going to smoke this shade on her lash line just to frame her eye. And I'm also kind of using the brush as an eraser, so I'm just going over some lines just to erase them and clean them up. Alright, so I think for the eyeliner that's going to be pretty much that. I think I'm going to jump into some powder eyeshadow now just to give a little bit more color and dimension. So next, I think I'm gonna dip in some of this. Yes, I think did you see? It's the Rawbeautykristi and Pur Cosmetics palette. I waited, this was a limited edition palette and I waited for hours on the website. Oh. This is actually one of my favorites palette because it's so practical. You have a colorful side and then you
so cool.
Yeah, and then you flip it over and you have the more neutral side, and the quality of the eyeshadows are really nice as well. So if you're looking for a good, no you can't actually, this was a limited edition one, so you can't really buy it anymore. Whoops. So I think we're going to go into the shade called B, which is a really pretty like pukey brown shade.
Pukey brown?
Yes.
Cool.
It's like a brown, green, yellow shade. It's really pretty. I'll be using a JH42 brush, which is a very small like packing brush. And I'm just going to place this on top of the eyeliner so that we set the eyeliner down and it doesn't go anywhere. I'm just going to go on top of all we just did, just to intensify the eyeshadow and the shape. L'affaire c'est que ça se focus pas sur toi parce que je suis trop proche. Merde. Attends, wait. Let me just try something. Okay, that's better. Maude, what do you like to do in your free time? What's your favorite hobby?
I like playing guitar. I've started learning guitar since the beginning of all of this, you know, pandemic. And I just like learning and trying to learn some new songs.
She sings really well. She has a really nice voice.
Thank you.
So today on Maude, we're going to use the good stuff. So we're going to use some of Kaleidos makeup. I really want to do a bright shimmer on the lid in the center, and then do a little bit of like color in the inner corners and the outer corners. And also, why not? I always like to do like a secret emoji in my video, so maybe Maude can choose the secret emoji.
Well, a moon.
A moon?
Yes.
Perfect. So today's secret emoji, I'm going to put it like right here in the center, is going to be a moon. So put it in the comments below so that, you know, you and I were... Alright, so next I'm going to go into the Kaleidos. This is the Escape Pod. And I'm going to go into the shade called Space Oasis, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow color. I like to use this one on a regular basis, and I'm going to grab that on a flat brush. You can use any kind of flat brushes, and I'm just going to start and place this on her lid. I'm really going to be generous and like put this all over her mobile lid. Oh, that's such a pretty shade. Look at it. It's so pretty. I'm going to take just a little bit more of that B shade, that darker brown shade. I'm going to take it on a JH40 brush, which is just a like bigger fluffy brush. And I'm just going to smoke this just a little bit more, just to make the eye look even more intense. Alright, so that's pretty much that for the time being. Now I think we're going to do some pop of colors. I'm always scared when doing these pop of colors, or like doing more to the eye makeup look, just because I have a too much gene, and when I like get in the makeup, I can do too much makeup and it can turn into some like a disaster. But I think it might look cute. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going to go in the Escape Pod once again, and I'm going to go into the shade called Carnival, which is a really bright coral shade. So I'm going to take some of that, and I'm just going to no, I think I need an even smaller brush. So I'm just going to place this right here on the outer corner just to do a pop of color. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend this shade out.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Est-ce que j'ai fait une erreur?
Ruined.
Oh no, I'm not sure if I like it. So just because I'm not really sure about that coral shade on the outer corner, we're going to start working on the complexion and then we'll start working on the eyes once again. So for the complexion, I'm going to be starting by using the Glassy primer from Touch and Soul. This is going to bring back a lot of radiance to your skin, and it's also going to allow all the makeup to glide really nicely on your skin. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that primer with a small brush, and I'm just going to place this all over her face. I'm just going to place this pretty much all over her face. So first I'm going to be using the White Botanical BB cream from Yves Rocher. This BB cream is a really pretty satin light coverage foundation or BB cream, and I think that this shade might be perfect for you. So I'm just going to take a little bit. This actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
C'est comme c'est vraiment
wow. Je suis là-bas.
Et j'adore ce produit-là. Si tu le veux, je te le laisse.
Oh my god.
Okay, so in the end, I'm just going to use the BB cream just because this is actually your perfect shade.
A perfect fit.
The perfect fit. It's really pretty on you. I think for your concealer, just because I don't really have a concealer that's your shade, I'm going to take a little bit of the BB cream with the MAC Paint Pot. I'm going to mix both together just so that we have a concealer shade, and it's going to bring back some dimension to your face. And I'm going to go right here under your eyes. And as you can see, Maude, she already has flawless skin. So I don't really have much to do on her skin.
Stop it.
Okay, so that looks pretty good. So next we're going to do a little bit of bronzer just to bring back some definition to the skin. So for the bronzer, we're going to be using the ABH contour stick in the shade Fawn. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that on a dual fiber brush. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of that and I'm going to do some tapping motions on the perimeter of the face. So I'm just placing this in the hollow of the cheeks, on the forehead, and I'm also going to bring some down her neck. She does not have a double chin like I do, but I'm still putting some bronzer there just to make the makeup blend into the neck a little bit better. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little bit of blush. I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup lip and cheek stick. This is in the shade Rally, and it's a really pretty pink purple shade. So I'm just going to take that on the same dual fiber brush, and I'm going to place this on the apples of the cheeks just to bring a little bit of color back to the face. I'm also just going to take a little bit on the forehead, on the nose, and a little bit on the chin. That shade is really pretty on you. So I'm kind of thinking about using this on her. This is too dark for me as a highlight, so I usually have to use this underneath my makeup just to bring back radiance to the skin. And this I feel would look really pretty on you. This highlight is the most intense highlight you've never seen. It's really bright. So I just put one drop right here, and as you can see, it's really metallic. To grab that on a very, very small tapered highlight brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to start and place this on the very high points of the face. Yeah, this is really pretty on you. This shade is actually good for you. Whoa!
Shiny!
And I'm also taking just a little bit on her nose bridge. and Cupid's bow. Next, we're going to work on the brows. So the makeup is coming to an end.
Oh my god, the brows. I never do my brows, so it will be so weird for me.
I'm going to be using the I'm going to be using the Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil from Benefit. Yeah, that's pretty good. It might be a little bit warm for you, but I think it works. So for the brows, we did something a little bit more natural. I just filled them in a little bit because yes, just to be more on the natural side because the eyes are very intense already. So now we're going to work on the lips, and for the lips I wanted to do something a little bit more natural. So we're going to be taking the same pencil. So this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. So we're going to contour the lips using this, and then I'm going to be using the same lip and cheek stick from Milk Makeup in the shade Rally. So I'm just going to start and contour the lips with the pencil. So we're just going to, yes, contour the lips. Maude already has very pretty and plump lips, so she doesn't need that much contouring. I'm just going to blend this pencil out just a little bit, just so that it's not as harsh. And I'm going to take some of the stick with that same brush, and we're just going to put this in the center of the lips, just to give a little bit of color and shine. I'm going to take the same, this is the JH42 brush, which is a small compact brush, and I'm going to take it on that same color, so the brown shade, which is called B, and I'm just going to blend it out on her lower lash line. We're not going to do something too crazy for the lower lash line. Ok, on va faire ça comme ça. We're going to be very short and simple. And then I kind of want to take a risk. No, I don't want to take a risk.
Yes!
I have the urge to just take this bright shade and place this in your inner corners.
Do it. Just do it.
You want me to do it?
Do it.
So I'm going to take a small compact brush. So, yes. Ooh, it's cute. Okay, I think I like it. All right. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm happy with it.
Yay.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of the Makeup Mondays. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye bye.